What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of 360 Speed. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. I'm just gonna jump right into this video. So I have a new car, the new daily. So some of you would like it, some of you won't. Boys, I've joined the TDI game. Nah, I'm just kidding. Frost is right over there. Still looking good as ever. Hello. In fact, I am here to tell you that this will be the last detailing video I do on this channel because I've decided let's split it apart. I want to keep 360 Speed content with the racing and like nice show cars and stands cars and going to events and night runs and so on. So detailing will be exclusively moved to a different channel, and I'm so excited to move it to that channel so that the people that are interested in detailing, they can go there and enjoy detailing, and for the rest of the people, they don't have to go watch it, they can just stay on 360 Speed. So remember to please help me out. Please like this video and subscribe. It helps the algorithm to understand what people would want to see on this channel, and it can help me improve and grow. Aim is still to grow, make this channel better, get a nice project vehicle and so on. So anyway, this car is in for detailing. Now on the face of it, it really doesn't look too bad. It has a little bit of dust layer on it, but overall not too bad, until we come and we look in where the sun hits it. A lot of swirl marks. Now this car isn't in a bad condition. This is a very old Polo. It's a 2008 model and it has very low mileage. That still looks good. Now obviously it has been in the possession of somebody that actually likes cars. This car makes a lot of power and it has good looking wheels, and obviously if you know these people, then you know they have some fast TDIs going around. Overall, the condition of this car isn't bad, but just a lot of scratches on it that needs to get addressed, and obviously dogs that thinks this car is a lollipop, they need to lick it. But other than that, this car is really good. And I mean, reflection still is there. Hello. And yeah, but I am going to give it the magical 360 Speed treatment, and I'm going to protect the paint, do some paint correction, decontamination, all that jazz. So if you're interested, please like this video, share it with your friends, and please do me a solid, subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get going. I start underneath the bonnet just to make sure that I can clean there. Start initially washing the bottom side of the bonnet where the bonnet mat was situated. This is a pH neutral solution of degrease and all-purpose cleaner, making sure that I get everything off and not hurting the paintwork. It is also safe to use on top of the paintwork of the vehicle, so that's what I'm doing over here, as you can see. Getting the top layer of dirt off. Then I will be rinsing the vehicle before I start pressure washing the rest of the vehicle. I will be using the same solution on the bonnet mat so that I can make sure I get all the dirt, grease and grime off, and then following that up with the pressure washer, making sure I get all the soapy solution off and out, and making the bonnet mat nice and neat again. Then I will continue to spray with the pressure washer into all the nooks and crannies, getting all the dirt off. Then I will follow that up with a foam cannon blast of Hybrid F1's Carspar Pro. 2 caps is just enough for your snow foam solution in your foam cannon, and then I will be using a single cap of Carspar Pro in my bucket for washing the vehicle and also rinsing the vehicle. I'm using the 2 bucket method because that is just safer to do it that way. Any detailer will tell you why, to catch all the dirt, grease and grime and not putting more scratches on the paintwork. Method is also important here, side to side, up to down. You don't want to pick up any of the dirt that's busy falling off the vehicle and putting it back onto the vehicle. Now just to show you guys, while there is still soap on the car, the reflection is still looking good. However, Okay, come take a look here. You can see how swirled up this car is, and that is what we are going to be addressing today. A lot of swirls. So it looks in non-direct sunlight or indirect sunlight, you can see it has a very good reflection, and the color looks good. This is going to require one quick a couple of spots, especially like here, as I showed previously. In here you are going to see that we need to do some polishing, like compound. We have to correct that in all the handles, but for the most part it's just going to be a cut and polish, and we're going to get rid of these swirls, and then we are going to seal the paintwork and make it look nice and fresh. Right, what I'm trying to show you here is the deep scratches after the wash phase, how deep it is and how very bad it looks. Ignore this side here on the left where I already started to put some compound, a rubbing compound, to get all the dirt out. I'm using the same rubbing compound here. It's also called burnishing compound for the old school people. It is a very cool compound to use. You can use it by hand or by machine, just getting it into all the deep edges of the scratch to get it out. I'm using a circular pattern, and it does take a little bit of hard pressure to get the deep scratches out, and then I will be following that up with the DA polisher. I am also running it at the bottom side where your fingers touch the bottom of the boot lid, and where the side to side movement is where a lot of the dirt accumulates. Just by hand polishing everything makes it nice and neat. And then I will take it off, and then I can move over to the initial polishing. I'm using Hybrid F1's Ultimate Definitions polish. It works a treat with swirl marks and scratches, removes it very nicely. Important step here before you start polishing is to prime your pad. So that is what I'm doing here now. Getting a lot of the polish onto the pad, and then I will be rubbing it in with my finger just to make sure the pad is lubricated and it can glide over the surface. Very important, so that you don't burn your paintwork. And because this is a black vehicle, if you mess up, it's going to mess up badly, and it's going to make the paintwork dull. You will note some of these methods are a little bit unconventional. I don't have a small 3-inch detailing DA polisher, but I'm working towards getting that. But for now, this is the method that works for me. Otherwise, where I have very small sections, I'm just relying on my fingers and my hands just to get all the stuff done and do it properly. Takes longer, but it's worth it in the end. What you're looking at here is the dull and haziness at the top, and at the bottom where I just polished where the light is shining, is showing how clear the paintwork is then. You can see all the individual metallic flakes in there, and up top you don't see it as much, you just see a haziness. So I will continue to polish that. Very interesting methods that you can use here, but for the most part I just use side to side and then up and down motions, and I go run through it a couple of times because I want to make sure I get all the spots and I get the paintwork crystal clear. What I like about the Hybrid F1 is you can also use it on your headlights and your tail light plastics. It takes the scratches off that also, and it brings a deep shine to everything. Looking much better here. You can see less of the haziness. Now there is a little bit of a haze left, but that is because of the polishing, because I still need to get the car wiped down, and then I'm going to protect it with ceramic spray coating later on, also from Hybrid F1. Similar story here on the side of the vehicle, but even deeper scratches and very bad scratches. You will see it looks like Scotch-Brite has been used to wash this car, and that's a very big worrying thing, especially with a dark colored vehicle. Now I know some of you have done your own polishing and this is not new to you, you know how to get it out, but yeah, I'm just showing you what is possible with a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of time and effort to put in. You see the haziness over here and big swirls and deep scratches. Don't mind the dog sitting there, she's just chilling and watching how I'm busy taking a video while I'm actually supposed to be working. Same process will be followed here, up and down, side to side movements, making sure I get all the polishing in and getting the paintwork restored.
We like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
So as you all can see, the polishing is coming up very nicely, cleaning up very nicely and bringing back the shine of the car. As I showed you, like you can see a little bit of dull and haze here, whereas this, well, not that much, but the reflection is really bothering, but much clearer. As I showed you with the LED light, clean, and there's a little bit of swirls and scratches going on.
Autonomy is an illusion.
I use see-through on the front and rear windows to protect them from any of the watermarks and like initial dirt and debris. This is also acting as a ceramic coating of sorts. It is very good with high impact like rock chips and stuff. It kind of takes it away a little bit more, it takes the impact a little bit better. So not sure, don't take my word on this, but I've had very good experience with see-through on the front of my window. I have a big chap mark, but luckily it has not cracked yet, and it's been there for the 7 years that I've owned the vehicle. So definitely props to see-through and the VW windscreen for holding up so long, and for the rear windscreen, or for the rear window, that is actually also holding up very nicely. I love using see-through. It also puts a very big hydrophobic layer on the vehicle. On the sides of on the side windows, I use Auto Glim's window polishing. On the side of the windows, I use Auto Glim's window polish. It also puts a hydrophobic layer on the windows, and it also takes away the watermarks that's on the windows. So very useful. And it smells good.
Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
I'm using Nasil Clean. It is a pre-cleaner before you use ceramic spray coating or ceramic coating, making sure I get all the remaining polish of the paintwork so that I have a nice clean layer to work with later on. So as you guys can see here behind me, the car is looking very good, very shiny. So all that's left to do is put a layer of ceramic spray coating, hybrid F1. And if you are looking for a video where I showcase how to do it, then link will be in the description down below or up there. I'm gonna continue doing that, and I'll show you guys when I'm finished the end result. So for the ceramic spray coating, I'm using hybrid F1's Fusion Blue, and we are going to work it exactly like you work with a ceramic coating, where you apply it directly to your pad, or in this case a cloth, and you can also spray directly onto the body surface, 2 sprays per panel. If it's a small panel, then it only requires 1 spray, and then you work in a crisscross pattern. So you want to move side to side and then up and down, or start up and down and then move side to side. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You let it dry to a haze for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you just wipe it off. And it might require, at some spots, might require a little bit of a water application just to get the excess off. But if you're a good quality microfiber towel, will take it off easily. So make sure just get the right stuff from the start, and then you can work magic wonders with this. Also safe to apply on rubbers, plastics and vinyl. But if you really want to go full blown with that, then I recommend Hybrid's Revolution 4-in-1, where it is better to use that instead of this. So yeah, let's get going. Enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoy the progress of this Polo. Tell me what you think. Do you like this car? Do you like the outcome? And did I do a good job? Did I do a good enough job? What can I improve on? Please drop it in the comments down below. But I will resume soon with some update on Frosty. But I hope that you have an awesome day further, and please, if you're new here, please consider subscribing, like this video, share with your friends, and remember to buckle up, keep it safe on the road. I will see you next time. Cheers.